Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining us today for CRCC Asia's webinar on its internship program in Seoul, South Korea. I'm Jessie Rutkowski and I'm one of the University Partnership Managers for CRCC Asia. And we've created this webinar for you to really highlight the different professional opportunities, cultural experiences in Seoul, and just really highlight why Seoul is such a great city to do an international internship. So I first want to talk a little bit about why you should intern abroad. You have a lot of different options when it comes to education abroad, whether you do a full semester or a faculty-led trip. So these are some of the benefits and the value that you'll receive through an internship abroad over those other experiences. First and foremost, an international internship is a way to gain a new perspective of your career field. It allows you to see your industry through a different lens. So even if you've completed an internship in the US, this will be a totally unique experience learning from your supervisors and your coworkers in Seoul and seeing the way that this city conducts business and engineering and healthcare because it is completely unique to the city and the country itself and will help you broaden your career field knowledge. It's also a way for you to develop your global network. So you'll be working with a supervisor at your internship, as well as a couple different coworkers. So you'll really be able to develop your global network through those connections that you make at work, as well as outside of the office, because you'll be living with some of CRCC Asia's interns from all over the world, not just the US, but also the UK, Europe, Australia, and New Zealand. So it's a way for you to build personal connections as well as professional connections. It's also a way for you to expand your resume and CV. Throughout your internship, you'll be given project-based work that will help you gain new skills and grow professionally. So you can add all those new skills to your resume and also be able to talk about them on an interview and relate them to your future job. And finally, it's a way for you to develop your personal growth and independence. Through your international internship, you'll be forced out of your comfort zone on a daily basis, whether you're trying to navigate through the local transit or you're trying to learn how to do something new at work. It's a way for you to challenge yourself and really grow as a person. So why should you intern in Seoul? What is so special about this city compared to all the other cities across the world? At a glance, Seoul is the current governmental capital of South Korea and the largest city by population. It's also ranked as the fourth largest metropolitan economy in the world. It's home to 5 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, as well as some cultural exports like K-pop and esports. And there are great internship opportunities within the business, technology, marketing, tourism, and travel industries. As you can see, Seoul is located in the top western corner of South Korea, and it's actually only about 35 kilometers from the North Korea border. Seoul is known as an extremely technology-forward city. It's one of the world leaders in internet connectivity and provides some of the world's fastest internet speeds and offers free Wi-Fi access in all of its outdoor spaces. And it was the first city to introduce 5G connectivity in 2019. It's also a city where you'll be able to experience entertainment phenomenons. As I mentioned earlier, it's known for its cultural exports like K-pop and esports, and I'm sure that both of those have influenced you in some aspect or another. So while you're there, you should definitely take the opportunity to partake in some of these activities as they'll be all over the city, and it's a truly unique experience to Seoul. But Seoul is also a city rooted in deep ancient history. It's home to 5 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, and there's actually 13 across the whole country. So there's so many different palaces and other historical destinations that you should absolutely visit while you're there to really balance out your professional internship. And Seoul is also a city that thrives on consumerism, so that paired for its hunger for innovation really provides a really fascinating landscape for you to complete your internship in this really unique, creative city, and it will be a way for you to really gain a lot of more global connections. And CRCC Asia partners with a wide range of companies from small startups to large enterprises. So, you'll really be able to find a company that fits your needs in Seoul, culturally, size, career field. There's so many opportunities there that you shouldn't have a problem finding a fit for you. And so more about the internship program details. Some of the top career fields that are offered in Seoul are, first and foremost, computer science and IT. So some of the companies that we partner with are working in really cool industries like AI and machine learning, healthcare technology, blockchain technology, app development, and education technology. Marketing is also a great career field there because many companies are looking to expand globally and they need that marketing support. So some types of roles that you could be doing in this field are digital marketing, advertising, graphic or web design, content creation, and social media. Media and communications are also a great sector there with a lot of placements in PR, journalism, and K-pop entertainment. And then finally, there's abundance of international development, NGO, and charity opportunities there. So some of the organizations that we partner with work towards refugee aid, international relations, education, as well as a number of chambers of commerce. So what's included in your CRCC Asia internship program? First and foremost, a guaranteed internship in one of your 3 career fields of your choice, and this is also a guaranteed placement with an English-speaking supervisor. Your program includes all of your visa processing fees and support, and it includes your living quarters while you're there, so a fully furnished accommodation in a very centrally located part of Seoul. Accommodations are typically double occupancy, so you'll have your own bedroom, but a shared kitchen and living space. CRCC Asia will also pick you up from the airport once you arrive in Seoul, and that will be followed by a full cultural health and safety induction day. And then we'll actually also drop you off at your internship on your first day. Throughout your internship, we host many cultural events, community outreach events, and business seminars to really enhance your professional learning and country-specific knowledge. And finally, we have 24-hour support and guidance on the ground from our program managers. They're there to help you with any issues that you might have on the ground, big to small. And like I said, they're there year round, so they really know the city of Seoul really well and can provide great advice for you should you need it. And some additional inclusions include a formal welcome and farewell dinner, as well as a welcome pack with a SIM card and travel card for the local transit. That will be there will be enough money on that to get you through your first week, and then you will be responsible for topping it off with some additional funds. And then also you'll receive access to our alumni network once you complete your internship program. So some of the events that you can expect to participate on while you're there in Seoul are some business seminars. Last year we ran one called How Data Transforms Society. So some local business leaders came in to talk about data technology within Seoul and how it's been changing the city. A community outreach event that was done last year was teaching English to some of Seoul's youth. And then finally, a cultural event could be a cooking lesson, learning how to make traditional Korean dishes like kimchi and dumplings. And some suggested weekend activities that you can do in your free time. We suggest that you visit Gwangjong Market, which is a traditional street market and one of the oldest and largest in South Korea, with more than 5,000 vendors and shops. You can also spend the day or some evenings in Hangang Park, which it's actually 12 different parks that are all tied together, and it's located right on the riverfront. Very beautiful scenes there. And the cool thing about it is that all the different parks that make up the bigger park is that they have different themes to them. So some host music festivals, some are known for their flower festivals, some show films out on the lawn. So there's things for all different types of interests and activities. And then finally, you should definitely check out Cheongdegang Palace, one of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites. It was one of the 5 grand palaces built during the Joseon Dynasty. So definitely check it out to balance out some of the professional opportunities that you'll be experiencing there through your internship. So if you have any questions, you can go ahead and type them in through the chat box. I'll do my best to answer them. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to contact internships at crccasia.com, and someone will get back to you pretty soon. So thank you and have a good night.